Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Matthews at 5th grade, Berclair Elementary School, and I wanted to take this opportunity to send a quick message and hoping that all of our families are staying safe and having fun with each other and learning a lot still. And I want to just take this short opportunity also to just read a book. You know, as a 5th grade teacher, oftentimes we get caught up in real difficult and high level content, but I just wanted to take a few moments this afternoon and just read a nice book and really kind of enjoy the idea of literature and what it can provide for us. So this afternoon I have a book. It's called How I Became a Pirate by Melinda Long and David Shannon. And it is written by, it'll take me a minute to get this figured out here, it's written by Melinda Long and then illustrated by David Shannon. And make sure that we want to note that the written, that's the author, the one who wrote the words, and then the illustrator is the one who drew the pictures. It's always something we want to keep in mind. Very cool, colorful pirate pictures here. All right. Pirates have green teeth when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day when I was at the beach building a sandcastle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because its flag had a skull and crossbones on it, and because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the man down." They were a little off key, probably like I was, just a little off key maybe. Just don't tell anybody, okay? There's the cool pictures. And you see here the pirate ship and the black flag with the crossbone. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. So I went back to my sandcastle, but I kept an eye on the pirates. By then, they were rowing to shore. You see the mom slathering her baby in sunblock. Pretty cool picture. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said, "this is the North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora." So the directions are a little off. Mr. Matthews is not the best at directions either. He walked around my sandcastle. He looked at the moat, then yelled back to his crew. "He's a digger, he is, and a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," the others agreed. "What be your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacob, sir," I told him. Look at the very clear pictures here. Very detailed pictures. Mr. Matthews can draw like that. Mr. Matthews is a good artist. Not really. I wish I was a good artist. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braid Beard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." "Aye, treasure," the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braid Beard told me. "I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind, as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day." He's worried about soccer practice, that's for sure. That's how I became a pirate. Look at him at the end of the boat. As soon as we were on board, Braid Beard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "Got to find a safe place for this here treasure. It's high time we're off," he announced. "We're off," we all shouted, and then we set sail. Look at all that treasure. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea chanties, the louder the better, and to say real pirate stuff like landlubber and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me ladies! Down the hatch!" we all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat! The meat!" we all roared. Nobody told us to finish our spinach. Mr. Matthews doesn't really like spinach. There wasn't any. Or to chew up our carrots. There weren't any allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, which we know is not nice to do. And nobody said please or thank you, which we know is not nice to do. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arr, soccer! Arr, soccer!" the crew yelled. Then everybody dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the deck. "After it, me hearties," Braidbeard commanded. "After it," we all whispered. We fought over who would go get the ball, but it didn't matter anyway, because a shark came along and swallowed it into one gulp. So much for soccer. You see the shark? By now it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case. And they don't change into pajamas unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. How many of you would want to be a pirate? And why would you want to be a pirate? Can you tell me at least 2 or 3 reasons why you would want to be a pirate? But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in?" he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck." "No tucking," the crew cried. And the only thing they had to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask about a goodnight kiss. He sure was not going to ask for that. It wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed up against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails!" Braidbeard shouted. "Batten down the hatches!" Everybody ran around yelling and lowering and battening. Nobody had time to sit close and tell me it would be over soon. Nobody even noticed me. I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Just then, flash, crash, crack! Lightning hit the mast and split it right down the middle. "What do we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," another called. "But the treasure!" hollered Braidbeard. "Where will we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. Maybe I can help. I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." Where do you think he's going to want to dig his treasure at? When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again, but I don't think I'll need it. Can you see where he buried the treasure? Yeah, in his backyard. Pretty smart. After that, the pirates repaired the ship and got ready to set sail. Before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back to get it soon enough." "Soon enough," the crowd repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just run the Jolly Roger up yonder pole." "Up yonder pole," the others shouted. "And maybe I will." but not today. Why do you think he's not going to do it today? Let's see. I have soccer practice. And look at the team name, the Pirates. That's pretty fun. And then you see the skull on the back. I hope you and your parents enjoyed this book. And again, I just wanted to take a few moments out of a sometimes very stressful time and just be able to relax with a good book. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you and your family stay safe. And see you later.